All right, it's finally time. Let's get into it. All right, what is up world? What is up YouTube? Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for joining me for another video on this channel. This is gonna be a very special video. If you remember my Instagram post from a little while ago, it was that the Easter Bunny had brought me something that may have been Easter eggs, may have not been Easter eggs. But for all of you who guessed Easter eggs, I appreciate it. I wish it kind of was Easter eggs, but not really, because we got ourselves an intake, and I'm so ready to put it into the Hellcat. I've wanted this for a little while now. I was just kind of waiting to pull the trigger on it and, you know, keep a good stock feel for the Hellcat for a little while. But now it's time for a little bit more whine. She's a whiner already, but it's time to make her whine a little bit more. So we're gonna get this installed, and then we're gonna give you some before and after clips and sound bites of the difference between, this is the K&N Typhoon intake, by the way. And obviously you can see it's K&N, but you know, spec-wise, this is the Typhoon intake specifically for 6.2's Challenger and Charger. So, like I said before, we're gonna install this real quick, give you guys a before and after clip and sound bites of what the whine sounds like and how the supercharger is amplified with this. And man, I just can't wait to do it. So I'm done talking with this. Let's just get right into it and let's put this on. I want to hear some more whine out of this bad boy, so let's get into it. Alright, so we're finished with the install. Granted, I probably should have pre-built all of the housing and whatnot because that took me a little extra time. But realistically, if I had the housing and everything built already, probably would have taken me about 45 minutes. So not a hard install at all. Hopefully you guys got what you needed to. I'm sure K&N's got tons of videos on how to install this for 6.2 liter engines. And now, I think it's about time. Well, I'm gonna start it up first and check to make sure there are no air leaks or anything like that, no hissing, nothing crazy. And then we'll see what it sounds like on the supercharger. Hopefully, I'm hoping for a whole lot more whine, if you catch my drift. So, a whole lot more whine, so stick with us. with just like with light throttle blips, man, this sound is out of control. I am in love with it all over again. As if Dodge didn't make the best sounding superchargers from the factory anyway. But let's give it a real gun. Woo! And it just doesn't quit, man. Holy crap. Even at low RPMs and higher gears, man. Wow. Sounds ridiculous. Got the window slightly cracked now. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it through the wind buffeting, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you guys fucking heard that. Because if I heard that clear as day, I'm sure you guys did too. But let's just go over quickly why I went with K&N in the first place. I went with K&N, one, pretty much the top, is because of price. So if you go for your name brand JLTs and your LMIs, not to bash those companies, but they are really fucking expensive. They're about like 450, 460 bucks. They're bordering 500 depending on when you actually like get a hold of one. So I went with K&N because basically it's half the price. It was about 269 bucks, so nothing too crazy there. I know you can't hear it yet, but I just did some flybys. Oh my god, this sounds fucking great. So anyway, price was a number one. Second was because I've actually talked to a lot of guys in the Hellcat community, and besides, you know, just getting the LMI and the JLTs, a lot of them have actually suggested K&N because more or less you get about the same projected gain in horsepower, more or less. I mean, that's, you know, without a tune, and it comes at half the price. I've had K&N before in my Challenger Scat Pack. You guys have seen that video with the Hellcat airbox intake, and it worked just fine. For some reason, some people have a weird stigma about K&N. I don't. It's a trustworthy company. It's a trustworthy name to me. I've had no problems with them, and they have a great warranty that already comes standard on them. So, like I said, not knocking the other companies like JLT and LMI, but price and same projected horsepower gain, if not a little bit more. So I'll show you guys, you know, the dyno sheets that K&N sends, which is actually another reason why I really liked it. They send you those dyno sheets, you know. Obviously, this is professional driving. That's a professional driving said car, but this just goes to show you almost, if not the peak horsepower gains that you can get with this Typhoon intake. So with that, I just wanted to get into that for you guys, so that way I could give you guys a good sign off. So of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you stop by for the first time, or if you're not stopping by for the first time and you haven't, make sure you hit that red support button for me, and let's just keep this community growing. Let's keep having fun with this Hellcat. So without further ado, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna ride around a little bit and enjoy the new and improved sound of my crazy whining supercharger. And we'll see you guys in the next one, YouTube. Take care.